Hey, welcome to the Nexus Hobbies. Hopefully you'll enjoy these videos. Give us a thumbs up, give us a like, and enjoy the ride. Hey, what's up guys? This is the first day out crawling for the Bowling Green Community Crawler Group. I don't know if anybody else is going to be here today. It's looking a little bit overcast, but I brought the Ascender out today to do a little crawl and see what's going on. In case you guys haven't been here before, this is the Lovers Lane Soccer Complex, and they have a great spot that I have seen quite a few crawlers at over the years come down here and hang out and run a lot of these rocks with their crawlers. So maybe we can do some Saturday events or something and mark all this off and try to get our club together. So once again, this is Brian from the Nexus Hobbies, and we're gonna try out some of these rocks today on the Vaterra Ascender. So here we go. I usually drive a TRX4, and I added this to the collection recently, and I have been overwhelmed with its ability that it just seems to be able to go wherever you want it to go. I get that front to catch. It is mostly aftermarket parts, some brass weights. It's set up pretty well. I bought it this way, and it's just been pretty overwhelming at how great it is. It has a little too much torque steer, which I may be able to fix with some different shocks, but it does seem pretty impressive. Oh. I mean, it just overwhelms me how much better it crawls than my luck with the TRX4. I mean, not that the TRX4 is bad, but this is just much more impressive. I'm sure that counts as a rollover. That rock is pretty steep over there, to be honest, and I'm kind of amazed. Of course, this course is right in the middle of the disc golf course, which is good. It's not a big deal. Get some exposure. GoPro today. Keeping an eye on the guys, making sure I don't get chucked with a disc. Way too high. And bam. Yeah. If I get hit in the back of the head, you'll know. It'll bang around a little bit. So the change from Priority Hobbies to the Nexus Hobbies, I owned the Nexus Hobbies in, I guess, 1994, 95, 96 area, up to about 2002 or 2003. So I owned it for a long time. And I just made a decision today. I've had the name, I've owned the name all these years. And I thought maybe we would do a transition back to that old name. The Ascender is pretty impressive. I was trying to be quiet for a minute to let the guy throw the disc, because we are also down here where the disc golf course is. So this is the rock that gave me so much trouble last week on the TRX4. Like I said, I'm going to try to be out here at least one day a week during the summer now that it's starting to warm up. It's amazing the grip difference for the Ascender. Last week really struggled to go through. The TRX4 last week really struggled going through this little gap. So we're going to see how the Ascender does with its shorter wheelbase. So, because of course the TRX4 I was running was a 12.8 inch, and the Ascender is a 12.3. The newer TRX4s, I think, are 12.3. Look at that. Absolutely no problem. Oh, just kidding. This thing's incredible. Like, absolutely unbelievable. I think I have to have front bumpers on it to be class 1, so I'll have to make sure I get some of those 3D printed or set up. But I mean, there were a lot of things the TRX4 struggled with here. And I don't know if that's a soft spot, but we're about to find out. I guess it's not. Looks like it may rain here today. I was kind of hoping somebody from the Facebook group would be here today, but it is what it is, I guess. Definitely trying some things this week that I definitely would not have tried with the TRX4. I never claim I'm the best driver I've been doing RC, I guess, 35 or so years, though. So it's not my first day. Seen a lot of change in the RC industry. I think the first kit that I ever built was a grasshopper. If you guys remember what that was, from Kyosho. I believe that's who made it. I mean, I was 14, so it's been a long time. Consider now turning 49 this year. The torque steer on this thing is crazy. Uh-oh. Oh, there it goes. With the way it flexes, there's not a lot of places that it can get where it can't touch at all. Now, this Ascender, they're not super expensive to buy used, but man, you talk about a fantastic device for somebody getting into the hobby, or somebody that's been around a long time. I mean, at one point I had an RC Demon, I think it's an S boxing and review on that. Some pretty great spots out here if you've never been out here to drive or mess with it. We can mark off lines and have some decent crawling going on. If we get some people out here on a Saturday, maybe do an event or something. Uh-oh. Hope that was a stick that made that noise. Well, I mean, all the driveline in this thing is steel. It's all been upgraded. I mean, he did a pretty amazing job. Kudos to the eBay guy that was getting out of the hobby. So, as we move down in here, we'll find a lot larger rocks, a lot harder pieces to climb. Maybe hung on a vine. Yeah, I think it might be hung. There it goes. If you guys haven't been to any competitions, they're a lot of fun to go watch. I will see if I can find what we need to post for rules and that kind of stuff, if you guys are interested. Of course, I don't know that we could do any sanctioned events, but we could definitely follow the rule. Oh, yeah, that's dead. So, in case anybody's asking, I'm using a GoPro Session 4 is what I'm using today. I have a Hero 7 Black that I don't use quite as much because it weighs more, and this one sits on the bill of my cap. So that's probably a decent line right there. Let's see if we can do this. And I know backups are against the rules, etc., but it is what it is. Oh. Sticks aren't usually your favorite thing for these trucks. They get bound up in axles and the links. So I know they're typically not good for them. But that sucks. I really don't want to tear that body up. I know it's made to look like it's ratted, but it's painted that way. I did an old trick on the underside of the body where I took fiberglass cloth and I fiberglass cloth the underside with an epoxy, and that gives the body some extra strength against tearing and that kind of stuff. But he painted it, and I was quite impressed with the look on what he painted. I'm sitting low in that back left. I may have broken a shock. Yeah, I believe I did. See how low the left's sitting? Well, maybe not. I think this thing might need a new set of springs. Or shocks. Sorry, I'm focused on driving and a little less on talking. I'll put some background music in so you don't have to listen to me the whole time. Oh shit. Oh, sorry. You definitely, if you bring your shiny new truck out here, you may go home unhappy. Let's check out that shock while we got that thing over. Absolutely broke a shock. Alright, well, maybe it unscrewed. I don't know if you guys can see that from here or not. That's sad times. Alright, that sucks. New set of shocks, I guess. Won't hurt anything. Oh, it lost the spring and everything. Alright, good deal. I guess I'll let it hobble back to the pavilion. Get this video queued up. That sucks. I thought I was sitting low.